What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Cosmonautica. And so we almost got caught for being Cosmonaughty in the last episode. I sold off all of our computers and whatnot. That means that we've made a little bit of money. We're not in too great of a situation right now, but we are still in a pretty dominant position. I think we could probably get away with selling some robots somewhere. Let's try for the robots. I need to keep enough money on me for a decent-sized bribe, though, so that we still turn a profit on that smuggled stuff that we're carrying around. So maybe I'll cut off at, like, 5,000. That seems okay. We'll buy some robots. We got them at a discount price here, so I'm figuring we could probably offload the robots somewhere at a better price, like a neutral price like the energy is right here. And we'll probably, I mean, it's a really, really high-margin item, so we'll probably get, like, 700 a piece maybe. And if it was actually being bought specifically for the colony that we're going to visit... I don't even know what a vidget is, but anyways, if it was for the colony that we're going to visit, was actually in demand for robots, I would assume that we'd actually be getting like paid out pretty hard right now. But we're alright. Everybody's eating ice at the moment. Why are you eating ice? That's terrible for your teeth. Don't do that. Do we have any other things that we could do right here? We could go to Barrel Bear with our passengers. Sure, why not? And then we've also got 4 passengers for Ralph Dick. Why not? What happened? Where are we? Relax. Take a nap. Shut up and enjoy the flight. And so where did we need to go next? We needed to like do some stuff next. And I think it was, we've got a whole bunch of quests going on. Let me open up Node right now because I'm trying to make money. That's all that I care about at the moment is getting that guap, getting that paper. And so we've got Magic Gun. Oh, we needed to go to Warlock. That's right. So let's go to Warlock with the contraband. Oh, it's still going to take forever. We're totally going to get caught for this. I really sincerely hope we don't end up getting frisked again because I've already given away most of our profits just trying to get over here. So if we have to break even on it, I gave 2,500 on the last bribe. I suppose that as long as we get like 600 out of it, I could still be happy. It's still money for essentially doing like nothing. I mean, you don't have to pay for fuel or anything, so realistically it's not so bad. You do have to run maintenance on everything, so I guess that is a consideration. If we could unload the robots there, I think that would be pretty awesome too. Just make like a modicum off of them, like a median price possibly. Either way, the bathrooms are going to get long lines again, so unfortunately we're going to have to deal with that. We've got this old spectator space sport of bathroom voyeuristic, I don't know, bathroom voyeurism going again. He's got super awesome glasses, although they can't. No! He's got his hat on sideways. That's a little bit slovenly. It's a little bit slovenly for like an officer of the law. Let's go with, I don't know, like maybe, let's try a little bit lower this time. Doesn't really tell you what works. Let's go for that. Oh, man. They found our cargo and they fined us $1,000 and we have a trade ban? What does that even mean? I mean, I get what it probably means. So the snuggle detector caught us. Oh, well. And so since we've taken a trade ban for 10 days, does that mean that I can't sell anything? I don't know. Let's find out. Or maybe people won't sell to us. I'm not really sure what that means. But if we go over here, well, we can sell off our robots to get some cash back up. So unfortunately, that didn't work out the way we wanted it to. We don't really... Can I not buy anything right now? It said that I got a trade ban for 10 days. But it appears as though I can still buy things, so I'm not really sure. Maybe it hasn't been implemented yet. That is a possibility, is that they just haven't added it to the game as of right now. Let's go ahead. Let's ferry our passengers around because that's how we transport people. We actually do it by ferry. It's not F-E-R-R-Y. We actually have little winged creatures that come and pick up our passengers and take them to their location once we arrive at port. Let's find out where we need to go. So in Node, we need to go to Zample and Barrel Bear and Ralph Dick. So let's figure out the best... So it's going to be 5 days to there. Let's do Barrel Bear first, and then we'll do Zample, and then we'll do Ralph Dick, because we need this to come around the horn first before this is going to work out for us. And so seeing as we have a trade ban right now, unfortunately we're just going to have to kind of live through that. We've also got Brenda Lewis sick. That's because we brought on all these ridiculous passengers who are coughing, sneezing, and blowing chunks all over the walls. And then I can't get my cleaning lady to like do her job. Like she just walks around all the time even though she's scheduled. So, oh look, she's gonna pout now. She's gonna put a pouty look on her face and get angry because I said it. Well, fine then. If that's the kind of attitude you're gonna have while you work on my ship, then maybe you can see yourself out to airlock, huh? Oh, see, now she's smiling. Now she's good. She doesn't want to go out the airlock. I wouldn't either. Being thrown into space seems like it would be uncomfortable for like 5 minutes, and then it would rapidly be replaced by the feeling of nothingness and death. That would be the 2 ways that I would describe it. If I had to sort of sequence the experiments, And I don't mean covering it in lots of shiny little beatery. I mean that if I had to put it in the proper sequential order, I feel like that would probably be more or less the order of operations. Kind of like the things that you would have on your itinerary. That guy is... do you see that? He was standing with swag before he went at this guy. You can tell, though, he's going into Gollum mode. I've done that in the field a couple times. Sometimes you just gotta go so bad that you're like, nope, I need to crouch over, and I just need to hold on to my thighs, pull my knees up to my chest, and just pray to whatever, you know, the pasta monster, or just pray to God, or Buddha, or Vishnu, or whoever. I don't even care. If any of you deities out there can just stop this from happening in the next 10 minutes, I will faithfully serve you forever, whatever. And then you totally have, it just goes perfectly fine. Nothing bad happens, and then you forget about your promise, and you get struck by lightning later, and you know, that's how these things seem to go. That is a huge box to get out of a vendor. Then again, I will say that it costs $4 for them to buy something out of the machine, so I suppose it would probably have to be pretty awesome if it's gonna cost $4. I mean, frankly. Brenda Lewis needs to get herself some pills. Pills here! Come on. You could do it. Grabbing pills. I believe in you. Get your Left 4 Dead on. Oh, we're at normal speed right now. Let's speed this along. Come on now. Fatigue was looking kind of bad, but then it went away, so I think we're good now. I like this game. I like this game a lot. It's got just the amount of like trade tools to make the game a pleasure to play, because the thing I find... Oh, there it is. Okay, thank you so much for bringing me to Barrel Bear. Unique store, 2 sales girls, watch out. Here I come. Cool story. Is that the British spelling of story? I don't know. It appears to be spelled not the way that I'm used to, but it could be a typo or it could just be a British spelling. A UK spelling, I suppose. I don't know. Webster did a lot of weird things. He pretty much arbitrarily decided that we weren't going to use like the old spellings that we always used anymore and be like, eh. Oh, we want to buy all of that right there. Yep. We're going to sell ourselves some robots. And so we'll try and find a place where we can offload those. She's still not feeling so great, so I'm not... That face right there, that is the face of someone not feeling so good. If that person's sitting next to you on the bus right now, you may want to put a plastic bag down on your lap, just in case. Meanwhile, our scientist hasn't done shit lately, and he looks pretty happy about it, too. He looks like he's in a celebratory mood about his just lack of activity lately. What is this? Oh, Brenda Lewis got sick again. That sucks. That would explain why she's remained sick for so long, and it looks like Stein Fox or Stygian Fox is ready to be upgraded. So let's go back to Node, and we'll see if we can upgrade his skills at all. To the crew tab! And so Stygian Fox can upgrade, and he'll get exercise, but he'll get a new skill, and we don't have room for a workout location on our ship, so unfortunately that's not going to be something that we can manage at all. Let's go ahead and go back over here. That's looking alright. Let's see if there's any more transport missions that need to be taken care of. A bachelorette party on Warlock. Well, I don't think we have enough passenger seats for any of these missions, so instead I think what I'll do is let's go ahead and just load back up. And let's take a look at the next group of people that need to be dropped off. And we have 4 people that need to go to Ralph Dick and 1 person for Zample. And so I think Zample's actually probably the quickest. Ralph Dick we may not be able to get to for a while. So let's just do Zample right now because it's the quickest run and we'll get paid out a little bit of money there. Keep us running a little bit longer, and I need these passengers like up out of my ship, and oh my god, I just rolled my toe knuckle on the floor and it totally popped, and now I have the searing pain of just toe sadness. Just toe misery. Toesery if you wanted to be kind of combinatory about the word, I guess. If you wanted to proceed with mashing the words together. Toe sadness? Tadness? I don't know. I'm not coming up with anything right now that I really like. Tadness? I don't know. That seems like a character from like one of the Hunger Games or something. They just replace a word and be like, oh look, we've got a new character. It's not catnip. It's Tadness. Alright, so let's see. Let's fly it fast forward because it's only a day's journey. We gotta get stuff done right now. That red text on that monitor is horrifying. I don't think that I want red text coming. If there's one thing video games they've taught me, it's that red text on any screen is bad. Thank you so much for bringing me here. I'm so glad it didn't get hijacked. Hijacket. Wow, it's so cozy. Hijacket. The hijacket seems like what you wear when you go out to imbibe some chemical substances. Anyways, do we have anything? Can we sell off the robots here? Let's find out if we can make a little bit of scratch. Robots, yeah, they sell for $750. That's actually a pretty good run for us. Ooh, we're up to almost 15,000 deets. Getting them cash. Oh, he's got himself a little bonsai plant. That's pretty cool. I've always thought about doing like bonsai agriculture, but then never got around to it. It seems like that spot got snipped a little bit aggressively right there. He didn't have his, I don't know, chi flowing or something. We could buy a bunch of tobacco here and offload it somewhere else if we wanted to. Let's try it. Wait, we're going to Ralph Dick next. So does Ralph Dick, what do they have over in Ralph Dick? Do they have tobacco? As long as they don't produce it, I don't care. So that's fine. They don't produce tobacco, so that's good. We can get a decent price for it there. If we can get computers here, though, it'd be even better. Do you have computers? No, you just have games. Okay. Well, let's just go... Yeah, let's just go with the tobacco or the books. Which sells better? I think the books are actually... How many books does he have? 4? We'll take 4 of those. So we got books. And then we're also going to grab... tobacco for the rest. And so there it is. We'll kind of diversify our stocks a little bit. We've got 2 passenger spots open, so we might want to think about picking up a couple of passengers. There's a 4 and a 3 and a 4, so we're not going to be able to fit anybody. And it's off on the road to Ralph Dick. Not really a road, I guess. You can't call it a space road. It's a thoroughfare. I'm kind of bummed out that we didn't get to successfully deliver narcotics for the first time. I do sincerely feel less than badass right now. I feel like I just haven't lived up to the marker. And I wish so deeply that I could one day ascend above that ridiculous, pretentious writing utensil. Why markers are what we shoot for, I'm not really sure, but we do it anyways. It gets ink everywhere, too, if you shoot at a marker. I'm just saying, when the bullet collides, it throws ink everywhere. It makes a mess. Red text is what we were talking about previously, and I'm pretty sure that red text on monitors is a bad thing. I would sort of denote just color coding. Hey, fast forward. Personally, I would make it so that good text was green and bad text was red. Like, things that don't compile properly would be in red. And things that are perfectly fine, like, for example, your warp core is totally not going to throw you into the bowels of hell where everybody was speaking Latin and tearing their eyeballs out. That would be written in green. Whereas, if it was going to send us to hell, and people were going to speak Latin and Zaya was going to write songs about us, that would be written in red. And so that's how I would kind of keep things organized. But I guess the engineer and the software designer that are responsible for the proprietary software that's running on both of these consoles decided they were going to try and flip things around, and they couldn't be contained inside of any sort of prescribed artistic box. And so, you know what? They made their point. That's fine. But I'm just saying I would do it a little bit differently. I would do it by the stoplight mechanic. He's not really... Can I do science without any type of science facility? That's the other thing that I'm kind of thinking about. Can I do that? Oh, I totally can. I've been wasting my time. Do some science, fool. We don't have a science room or anything, but go for it. Do science. That's doing science right there, standing around like an underwear model. That's how we do science as geologists. Sometimes we hang out with biologists and we just hang out in our underwear together just posing. Just being like, oh yeah. Oh yeah, physicists can't come though. They aren't allowed. You arrived at Ralph Dick. Enough with the sleepovers at the passenger cabin. 2,000 credits have been transferred to your bank account. Oh yeah. Let's unload our tobacco here. Make a little bit of money. Yes. We'll also unload our energy. No, not... We have energy on board? Since when do I have energy on board? Oh, okay. I have energy on board then. We are also going to unload there. No. I brought something else on board with me. Books. Ah, book learnings. There it is. We put the books up in the book learning area. And so now that we got that over there, what do I want to... Oh, they don't have a spaceport right now. What do they produce? Ralph Dick, what are you known for? They produce energy, waste, paper, and porn. Okay. So I suppose we could probably pick up energy from here and take it elsewhere. So let's go ahead and pick up a big old bay full of energy. There it is. And so we've picked up a bay full of energy. Let's see if we can get some more passengers. There are no missions available, so obviously we're not going to be picking up any passengers right now. And so with that in mind, I think we'll cruise around the galaxy for a little bit. Let's just find a place. Let's go back to our starting origin. Let's go to Brockhagen. And there it is. So we'll go back to Brockhagen. I know for a fact that they have a ship port there. So we can dock up. We can go ahead and we'll see if we can upgrade our ship. Yolanda James got sick right around the time Brenda Lewis gave it to her. She was just like, bleh. And then Yolanda James got sick with the exact same thing she had. She actually transferred it via mucois. Stitch and Fox we're still not going to upgrade because we don't have the facilities for a gym or anything yet. I think I may stick to the strategy that we have right now, instead opting to maybe upgrade... I don't know. We're going to upgrade our size. We'll get... I think this ship had like 22 units. The next one has 48. And so that gives us more than enough room for like another crew quarters. We could probably go with another passenger quarters, maybe carry a little bit more cargo with us as well, because this multi-purpose thing we've been doing has been pretty awesome. And then I'll probably put in like some bare minimum defenses too, because once we start carrying around that many valuables, it may be in our best interest to ensure that perhaps we don't get run up on by pirates, although I haven't been attacked at all. So what does that say? It says something. Behold, lasers! Awesome. Apparently we have lasers confined somewhere on our ship. I thought you could rotate too. Hold on, can I rotate? I think you can rotate. I'm pretty sure that I can rotate. Oh, we're in Brockhagen. So having made it to our destination, I'm gonna take a look here, and I think we were carrying energy with us. Yeah, so energy is needed here, so we'll sell that off for a tidy little profit. It's not a lot, but it's not a messy profit either, so we'll keep it nice and clean, because nobody wants their profits being dirty. Then they turn into like that guy on the street corner that's just like holding signs and ranting about nothing, and really you just sort of want to cross the street and not be near him. We could get a combat vessel, but I think I'm probably the Turtle Rock. Decent cruisers. Turtle Rocks are quite decent cruisers. They travel relatively fast, but tend to get crowded, sweaty, and farty quite soon. Is that really like a sincere problem? They just get farty all the time? Sea lots are basic trading vessels, slow but with plenty of space for cargo. Puns. A good start, except you're going to deliver elephants. Let's buy that first. I don't think it's going to be hard for us. Oh, we have to re-outfit the whole thing too? Oh, we don't get to keep our modules or anything. Okay. We do have a ton of money right now though, so I think it vendors everything from your previous ship, so I guess that'll work out okay for us. Let's buy some rooms. So, facilities. Obviously I want to have all the things that we already had. I may actually downsize, though, and get rid of these two ladies and just have clean bots and repair bots. I think that's a valid thing that we could possibly do. So let's put in, like, a clean bot right there, and then we'll go with a repair bot right here. We will then go through, back to our node menu, and we're just going to fire these ladies. They got sick on our ship. They spent the last, like, 2 weeks just vomiting everywhere. Now we're going to fire them just to add insult to injury. And so fired you are. Fired you are as well, repair lady. And so off it goes. We'll see how valuable the repairing skills are that we end up with from the robots that we have running around. I assume that it's going to be pretty awesome. There he is right there. He's a robot and he has what looks like he has a feather duster. That's pretty awesome. And I bet he works around the clock too, so we don't have to give him like pesky breaks or like benefits or anything like that. Although he doesn't appear to actually be accomplishing anything right now. He's just doing a little dance in the corner, but whatever. All right. So things we need. God, this ship is enormous. Is it slow though? I bet it's got some kind of downside. I bet it's slow as hell. And I don't mean that it's like intellectually preoccupied. I mean that it's... Well, I think a cook sounds nice. Let's get ourselves a cook. We already have pilots. I suppose we could hire somebody with some shooting skills, but I think I'm going to leave him on the back burner for right now. Instead, let's just buy ourselves... I guess we'll take a second pilot so that we have 2 shifts of pilots like doing their things, and they can rotate. She's also got quite the stylish future eyewear, which really sort of sold me here. He looks kind of gross, so I don't think I'm going to bring him along. I don't mean anything by it. You're just kind of nasty, dude. Let's see. Now we need to upgrade some stuff. So I'm going to go and buy some rooms. Awesome. Yeah, we should get science. Actually, I don't even know if it's worth it considering we can do the research without it. I'll probably just go with a pill dispenser for right now, since we don't have... Let's put all the vendors upstairs. So we just got like a nice little area up here where they can just hang out. So for living, we need the Insta-Yay snack box. That could be taken, I mean, depending on where you're from, yay is a slang term for cocaine. So maybe that's why everybody feels better after they jump on that machine. All the food is doused in cocaine. Enjoy your nose candy. Everybody's just like, oh, I feel great, but my nose is stinging. Eyes are all bloodshot, running around looking uncomfortable. Jonesing, people are losing ridiculous amounts of weight. All right, let's go with the Cozy Doe's cabin. We'll go with the Cozy Doe's cabin for 4. And I may actually... We'll install that right there. Maybe we'll have 2 sets of cabins right here. That seems like it'd be pretty awesome. Who wouldn't want a bunch of log cabins on their ship? It's a great way to make sure that Abraham Lincoln gets spawned on your ship at some point, I guess. Although I heard a rumor. No, never mind. That wasn't what I heard. Never mind. I'm going to shut up now. We need cargo bay. cargo bay. Yeah. Okay, so what do I want to do with my cargo bay? I might actually turn the entire bottom floor into cargo bay so that we can move tons of loot around, because that sounds pretty satisfactory to me. Or maybe we'll just go with 5. That might be more space than we ever need. In fact, I'm probably going to sell one of these. Hold on. There we go. I'm just going to have 4 for right now. And then what I'm going to do with the remainder of the space is... Oh, this ship is so decked out. This is the stuff right now. I'm so excited about this. I'm getting to do fun things. The Super STEM Gym. I need... So we have living quarters already for the 4 people that we have on board. We could add a transport cabin. Yes, and yes. We can carry 12 people around with us. But I think that's going to come with a hitch. I think we are going to need to add like an extra bathroom or something. So maybe we'll go with like a economy toilet right here on the back end so that they don't use the toilets up here that the crew uses. And then what we'll do is we'll take the deluxe toilet, the body well rinse and dump, and we'll put that right there. And I think it's about at this point that we will have used up just about all of our space. I mean, we've got a couple rooms remaining, like some empty bays and whatnot, but I'd like to save them for later just in case. I do think it might be wise. Let's take a second. I'm actually, so these don't have to move as far, I'm going to put these over here so that they're a little bit closer to the elevator so that they can do maintenance when they need to. Awesome. I am super stoked about our new ship being decked out. Did it get a new name, by the way? Or is it still the Slinky Weasel? I don't know. Oh, the Grey Earl is what it's called now. So it's the Grey Earl, although it probably says Slinky Weasel on the outside still, because when we went over to here, it still said Slinky Weasel on the side, so I'm not really sure when that goes away. In fact, it says Slinky Weasel on all of them. But it says Grey Earl right here, so I don't know. The Massive Space Slicer. I don't want to be slicing no space. We've already gotten in enough trouble lately. We don't need any more legal troubles. Let's have a look around here. And honestly, we have so much cargo space that I could really... Wow, everything's in demand here. I guess best price, not at all. Not at all, sir. Oh, we needed a gym so that I could upgrade him. Maybe I'll consider putting a gym in somewhere then. All things to be considered. How much does a gym cost before I do it? 1,700? How big is it? It's pretty big. It looks like it takes 3 rooms. No, it takes 2. It takes 2. Okay. So it takes 2, baby. Alright, so we'll put that in right there. We've got a gym now, which means we can upgrade to level 3. And as we need more and more stuff, we can just move things around. The robot is deciding to take a gym day. He's just hanging out in there. He might be doing maintenance. I'm not really sure what he's doing, but whatever. The robot actually doesn't look like he's doing anything at the moment, and I really sincerely wish that he would. So let's go to our node, and we need to set up the tasks. And so we hired a cook. I thought I hired... When did I hire a cook? I hired a second pilot. Oh, maybe I hired a cook. Maybe I should get away... Okay, whatever. We'll worry about that in a minute. So I need her to be on the opposite schedule, so she's actually going to pilot during his leisure time, and her leisure time is going to be in the morning, so she's going to work the quote-unquote night shift, even though it doesn't really matter once you're in space. You're moving around in orbit. It's probably going to do a lot of harm to your sleep schedule, but I can't help that right now. There's 27.7 days remaining. These features are all not available yet, which is disappointing, but we can at least go out to the middle ring. It looks like, yeah, it gets more dangerous as you go further and further out, so we may get stuck in a situation where we have to add a whole bunch of guns or something and start getting rid of some of our comfort bays, or get rid of the passenger cabins, to be honest, is probably what I'll end up doing, and then we can take combat missions or something. Seems alright to me. Seems alright to me. Let's go ahead and head somewhere. I think we started out in... Oh, Brockhagen? I thought they produced wood here. Yeah, where's the wood at? They have no wood right now. So much for producing wood. That or somebody came and bought them out already. Maybe I did in the previous episode. Is there cargo in there? No, we don't have any cargo in the bay right now. Eh, whatever. Let's go ahead. We'll just pick a random place to go unless we have missions remaining. Let's look. What is that? After our system has won the Gyroflux Cup, people are celebrating like maniacs on Zample. Visit that station and load as much waste as possible into your cargo hold. No questions asked. You'll be rewarded as soon as you are out of sight. Sure, let's go to Zample to pick up poo. I don't mind being a poo scoop for a little bit. It's close, so let's just go for it. I don't feel like my maintenance bot is doing anything right now. Oh, there he goes. He's moving around. Awesome! Oh, I want robots in my life so badly. I've wanted a Roomba for just this reason for like as long as I can imagine. And I should just go buy... That's piloting right there? Haphazardly slapping the console? My god. Alright, well I guess that's what counts for piloting in the future. I should probably make myself an actual... I should have thought about that. So maybe what I'll think about doing instead is I'll actually get rid of this and I'll put in a cooking area. Since we hired ourselves a cook, we might as well make use of it. So I don't know what I'm about to get paid for this mission that we're about to take in, by the way. Let's go ahead and upgrade our crew too. I can promote Stygian Fox. He gets a new skill, but he'll need exercise. So there's the promotion. And his new skill is Medic. Actually, that's not too bad. I think conceivably we could cut his piloting shift down a little bit. We could have him act as a medic for our ship. So yeah, it stays the Slinky Weasel, even though it's called the Grey Earl or something like that on all the menus. I don't know if that's supposed to happen, or maybe the Grey Earl is the model and then we name it. I'm not really sure. It's probably the industrial model or something. And so now that we have 2 bathrooms, we should be totally fine for all of our hygiene needs. I don't see any reason, especially once we have like a bunch of passengers on board, we should be totally... Oh, there's a planet in the background over there. That's cool. I thought it just put that in the background, but it's actually... We are in the galaxy right now. If you look in the back, you can see... What planet is that? Let's find out. That is either Zekbite, or I think it's Zekbite. Which, in fact, one of these planets here should be Earth. Barrel Bear is Earth. You can see Africa and Saudi Arabia, and there's Europe. A little bit of Portugal action over there. And then we got, like, Greenland and Iceland. I haven't forgot about you, my Reykjavik-y friends. I haven't forgot about you. It's not rotated the other side around, so I'll have to wait for a time to talk about the other side of the planet, but... I'll get to you. I'll get to you, Australians and United States people and South Americans. It'll be your turn soon. Hold on. Well, it's not quite rotating at the speed that I would hope. Obviously, we can't stare at it for right now, so let's just fast forward. Wait, are we already... What's going on right now? Hold on. Am I already on the planet that I'm supposed to be on? Let me check. No, wrong button. Yeah, on Zample, we're supposed to pick up Duke. So let's go pick up Duke as much as we can carry, I guess. Wait, are we there yet? Oh, no, we're not even there yet. Okay, I feel better. We're initiating a rendezvous with the planet as we speak. Or as I speak. You could be speaking right now, I suppose. 24 tons of waste has been loaded on your ship. Leave the planet and you will receive no time to waste. You will be rewarded. Let's see if we could pick up a couple people on our poo ship that want to go on like a luxury cruise. And so on Ralph Dick, they want minerals, chemicals, and robots on Ralph Dick. So I may actually... Let me take a look and see who had the robots. I forget who it was. Somebody had robots, though. Who had robots? Ah. Zerkbite had robots. And so for the quest, they want robots, chemicals, and minerals. Well, we can get robots there. I'd like to get multiples, though. Robots and nothing else. Warlock, we can get energy. Okay, that's not what I want. They just produce wood. Avocado, we can get computers, books, storage, art. Alright, well, I suppose we'll go... What's the fastest? Where can we get to with the quickest haste? I bet on one of these planets they consume a ton of waste. Which one made wood? I think it was Zerkbite, right? No. Barrel Bear, then? Who produces... Oh, we're on... Oh, Brockhaven produced that. And that means they probably need fertilizer, right? I don't know. Let's go to Brockhaven, then. Off we go! Oh, we got 6,000 for getting rid of it? Let's see. As soon as you left orbit, there was an unfortunate incident at your hatchway. It opened unexpectedly. Now all the waste is floating through endless space. What a waste. Indeed. So with the punnery. I was hoping I was going to get to like spend it all on top of everything else or eject it into a sun or something. It all seemed like it would be equally entertaining, but whatever. I guess I didn't get to do it. I didn't get to do it. While we travel, I think this is... Actually, I think we got a little bit of time left. We got at least 5 minutes, right? I think we have 5 minutes. Oh, I think we're running over right now. I don't know. I lost track of my timer again. It's like, it fell off my lap, and I'm pretty sure that we're over or something. I don't know. I like this game a lot, so I tend to like run over time with it anyways. If you noticed the last episode, my name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Cosmonautica. Check the game out on Steam down below in the description if you want to get the game. Take care, everybody. I'll see you in the next episode. Let me know if you like this series, by the way. I do listen to feedback down in the comments, so if I get a bunch of people being like, this game is ass, then maybe I'll move on to something else, but I get the feeling everybody's gonna like it. So I'll see you all there. Take care, everybody, and I do.